Peace, love, unity, victory. Hey everybody, it's me, TruePowerIsMine, out here on the deck with the fire of truth rolling. Listen, y'all, basically what I want to tell you is some great things are happening. The show coming up, hopefully with Bill, or not Bill, but Paul Hellner, it's going to be off the chain. You know, yeah. Peace, Sister D. Peace, love, power, respect, unity. I mean, I'm just out here straight up enjoying this nature. Me and the plants and the fire. And that's kind of roll. What's up, Brother Bird? Peace and power. Malachi, brother. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Quite literally out here in the dark, out in God's country. CD, peace and power. I was talking about, I was giving accolades just to all the love out here for you guys. You know, this show, quite honestly, would not mean a thing. Brother Air, peace and power, unity, love, respect, dignity. The Quentin Tate, welcome to the show. It's, you know, it's just amazing just how much of an impact this little deal's having. Yeah, I know the fire's getting, it comes and it goes. So I don't have proper lighting out here because if you guys can see that, the stars up there, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful out here. But you know, it's just this little fire. That fire might be getting a little out of control. Is it just me or is it actually firing up around the damn, who knows? As long as it gives me a little light, that's all I give a fuck about. Sister Kathy, peace and power, unity and victory. Callie's in the house. It seems like when certain people comes into the chat room, that the flame is like, it gets bigger. I'm not doing shit to it. But, oh, check this out. This is from the garden, y'all, this year. You can't see it. Come on, fame. Get bigger. Look at that. Oh, you guys can kind of see it. Grown right behind me. No GMO, heirloom seed. No pesticides. You can literally eat it right off the table here. Beautiful color. Health and wellness. That's what it's about, y'all. But I've been getting some really great feedback. Oh, shit. My flame just died. My flame died, y'all. But been getting some great feedback about the show, how we've just been covering so much, y'all, lately. So much new territory. So do not be shocked if I bring on more, I guess, UFO, space, alien, historians, whatever. But they're going to be top notch. Brother Al, welcome to the show. Peace and power. I'm out here on the deck. I did have a light. Hold on 1 second, because I can't do this without some sort of light. Hold on. Man, I wish I had a better camera so we could see. Nothing else, I can do it like this. Shine it up through the table. But I wish I could, I wish you guys could see this, there's quite a bit of smoke. See the sky, man. Like up here. Sometimes you can see them, like different ships of all types. Obviously, airplanes and stuff. But, I tell you what. Fuck. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, this is retarded now. That's just too much smoke, man. I tell you one thing. Oh, well, I've seen UFOs when I was a child. Basically, you guys can't see it, but like on the other side of this light, open sky. I wish you guys could see it better, but you can't. There's no way. But the thing is, I know that there's life outside of Earth. I need, you do not have to convince me. But what we really need is tangible, um, reliable information. And a lot of people can only offer us hearsay, secondhand account, basically repeating the information they heard down the line, which is cool. That's totally cool as long as you keep the information accurate and we don't start doing some crazy re-scripting of the situation. But the point is that I want to make, only by knowing the truth about all things, or at least a portion of something, can we make adequate decisions pertaining to our moves in life, pertaining to what we want to make ourselves be. I bet Stacey Dash right now is contemplating all that crazy talk that she talked back in the day. Because now it's going to personally affect her, especially if it goes to trial. No, it probably won't. But if it does go to trial, all this negative propaganda is going to backfire on her. I see the sky was second track. Well, one thing I will tell you. I want to try to do another combo show. I really shouldn't put this out here because then it probably won't happen, but this is what I really would love to do. A show with John Lear and Ray Neto talking about all the UFO information they have and combine them. Because I understand one thing, that if we don't have these conversations, we don't sometimes cut away from the political thing. And do not get me wrong, I am dead set on the political thing. But it's like Brother Bird said, man. Brother Bird wrote, HR, welcome to the show. Peace and power to you. Brother Bird wrote this brilliant comment. He said, it really sucks. I'm paraphrasing now. He basically says it really sucks knowing all this information and lacking the true power to actually change the situation. In other words, you know about the fractional reserve banking system. You know about, hey, Brown, welcome to the show. Peace and power. You know about all the conspiracies and the implications of who did what and when and why. But yet, the same old people are still rolling with the power. The same old people in their bloodline are still reaping the benefit of all the ill-got gains. Isn't that what RICO is supposed to be all about? I guess that only applies if you're Italian, huh? Or Greek, or Sicilian. That's why this whole system's a joke, yeah. That's why this whole bag of tricks that we buy into is just that. I was talking today, and I showed a person how you can fold a $20 bill and make an airplane. And on one side, it's the Pentagon. On the other side, it's the two trade centers in the shape of an airplane. Now, mind you, the $20 bill was revised back in 1996 or 1998. And then 9/11 happens. You're still thinking this is a game. You're still thinking this is a joke. You're still thinking that the conspiracy is just a fantasy of fiction. Even though you can see it with your own eyes, you can see it. And then you can also feel, like I said, man, 19 guys, the same people who are watching the show right now, 19, changed this country forever. The Confederacy couldn't do it. The Nazis couldn't do it. The communists couldn't do it. But 19 people could do it. And how did they change it? You ever heard of Patriot Act? They can roll up into your house. Oh, we think that they're up to something. Aside from Matrix and go back to the lies. Well, I am going to reach out to, she don't know this yet, but tomorrow I'm going to reach out to Sister Sophia Stewart and see if we can't get her back on the show. She's been emailing me a lot of stuff lately. So I know that there's a lot of new information pertaining to her situation, and we can get the 411, the true update. Also, I want to know, are there anybody else that you guys want me to try to reach out to? Seriously, disappearing folks. Well, that's not unusual though, Kathy. People tend to come and go. It's when they don't come around for excessive period of time, that's when you should be concerned. But you know, I got 5 people right now, really tight, cool people that I can't contact with because either their internet's down or their cell phone's down. It happens all the time. I just think that what we need to focus on is the hub. Is actually getting something down tangible in writing pertaining to the hub, at least the bylaws to the thing. Because we cannot have just any behavior up in there. Okay, let me say this. Anyone but Mark from Anaheim. Mark's just not, he's not doing shows right now. To my knowledge, he's not doing anyone's show. And as soon as he does, I would totally take care of you guys. But yeah, I don't I don't foresee, and I'm not a prophet. Okay, I'm not a prophet. But I can tell you this much. I don't really see Mark coming on the show unless it's some sort of random surprise thing. Now, if it's a random surprise thing, that's what it is. But I don't foresee him coming on the show anytime in the near future. Mark's on Carl Nelson. Look, there it is, Brother Bird. Boom, there it is. I don't care if he's on this show or that show. Whatever. I'll tape it and we'll replay it. I have no problem with that. But one thing I do know. Without doing your own damn research, it don't matter how many Mark from Anaheim shows you watch. It don't matter how many any show you watch, actually. You have to start learning this stuff for yourself. Just the basics. You don't have to get in depth, but just the overall gist of the thing. And it's not difficult to ascertain this information. Now, if you want, I can post links. I can be more, link all the description and stuff and do all that if you guys want me to. But if not, I move so fast is that I really can't go back and break everything down and, basically write out where everything I was doing basically comes from. I mean, I can show you on the internet sometimes when I'm rolling the the Google. Now I can do that again because yes, obviously the cell phone back in order. I think we're going to be taking a couple of shows up to St. Louis too in the very near future. I want you guys to get a general sense of what it's like out here in the streets. Interviews are fine. We need to take notes too. Yes, Sister Kathy. And that goes back to doing the research for yourself. And then not only that, when you find something, man, share it with me. TruePowerIsMine, gmail.com. TruePowerIsMine. TruePowerIsMine @gmail.com. Send me tips. Send me stories you want me to cover or take a look at and break it down in my unique way. Whatever you like. I'm totally here for for you guys. And you know what? I'll be the first one to say, if it wasn't for viewers' input, over 75% of the people I've had on the show personally would not have been on. I wouldn't have been moved to even reach out to these people. And you guys know who you are that have been sending me all these ideals. Hey, check this guy out. Check this female out. You know, boom, 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 bada bing. But I really, really want to hit it hard with the banking system, because I believe that makes it personal to people. It makes it personal to self. It's like Sister Kathy there talking about radiation. Brother Troy, welcome to the show. We have to look. We need to grow ourselves. Grow this. Grow this. Grow this. You know what I'm saying? There's more. I got more. Look how red that is. Hold on. Look at that. That's a pretty little motherfucker. The light goes through it. You know what I'm saying? You can see the goodness. We have to be real with it. And if we don't, look, I got my vices. True business. I already told y'all I ain't no saint. But the bottom line, I do care for humanity. I do care for the people of Earth. Now it's time for you guys to understand that and start caring for each other. Because when all this stuff really comes to pass, when people are actually really on the trains, when robot, mechanoid, death droids are rolling around, it's too late then. Sayonara. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Because that's what's going to happen to you. And that's fine if that's what you truly desire. But I think many of you don't desire that. I think many of you desire life. Desire this right here. Do you not hear the insects in the background? Do you not hear the peace and tranquility? Leslie, peace and power. Welcome to the show. This is what it's about. It's about finding a spot on Earth and making it yours. Something that you can operate from. Somewhere that you can, well, damn, lay your head or kick back your feet. Without that as your base, then you can't really progress. And like I said today, this is a war of attrition. It's not a war in many respects until it heats up. It's not a war where bombs and woo, sirens and all that shit. No. This is personal. Every day is a new challenge. Every day is a new situation. Every day is a new opportunity to hem your ass up. And this past Sunday, Stacey Dash learned that lesson. She learned She learned who benefits. Now, seriously, how many times have you ever heard of there being a domestic dispute and the woman gets taken away in chains? I mean, just be real. I might have heard of it maybe once or twice. But predominantly when the cops are called, you, sir, are going to jail. Did she really learn? I doubt it, Brother Bishop. I doubt it. Some things and some people. And don't forget, she's still playing a part of the whole gag. She's still getting paid. She's not worrying about her rent or her eating money. Her bill was $500. She probably had that in her pocket. No, I think the tangible thing that she has to face, and this is the cold, cruel reality. Did she marry the right person? Did she truly marry the right person that sincerely loved her for who she is? Not who she portrays on the screen, And here's the real kicker, Brother Bishop. If indeed she did not marry the right man, would the right person accept her now in her present state? Meaning, if you know that your soulmate was basically, for lack of better words, ravaged by another man, could you really accept that as yours? And I'm not talking about no immaculate conception. This is hands-on. This is like the dilemma of this life in many ways. This is the dilemma of this life. You may have the money, but you lack the love. You may have the love, but you lack the money. You may have the health, but you lack the ambition. You may have the ambition, but you lack the health. It's always one or the other. It's very, very seldom. And that's why these people actually shine where everything is aligned. That's the trade-off. Absolutely. So what can break this fundamental enigma? What could solve the problem? Because I believe a lot of this is what incapacitate people to want to move forward, to want to press the envelope, to want to develop and progress. They would much rather hold on to some ancient notion, or better yet, an ancient lie. We need to progress. We are all going to pay the price for progression anyhow, and that is death. Nothingness. Absolute nothingness. For some. For me, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in nothing. Other than in a mathematical, conceptual way. There is always something. It might not be much. It might just be a little, but there's something. That's what I've learned from this life. I could take 20 seeds and I made over, I would easily say 60, 75 bell peppers this big. And then I had it like another 20 or so this big. There is a size difference. All right. I had something like close to 80 tomatoes. They're all gone. I got some canned, but they're mostly gone, given away and everything. I do a lot of this just to stay in practice, because I know how to actually farm on a semi-industrial level, if need to be. But I do this every year just for, practice. And that's what it's all about. Look, I literally got food right here. I mean, the table's a little dusty, but look at all that. And I made it myself. Well, that and sun and dirt. But I talk to these plants. I mean, straight up. Not like in a weird kind of way, but I'm like, hey, plant, man, I love you. Thank you for giving me food. Was I out here watering these things every day? No. I let them grow. I let them do their thing. I de-weeded them. I, to the best of my ability, kept animals and stuff away from them. But this is how the circle of life is truly, you're in sync. Because everything's premeditated by the seasons. Right now, we're fixing to go into fall. So that means all this stuff needs to be either stewed up and canned or dried out and put on crumbled up like a spice. These old ways of doing things are important to know, because if you're on the run, I can do this in Missouri, I can do this in Guatemala, I can do this in Australia, I can do this anywhere that is temperate. Tundra region, that'd be kind of hard. And many of us forsake the old ways because of whatever reason. Some of the old ways is good that it's gone. Some of them, it's a shame they've been forgotten. There's a lot of good to being able to take seed, germinate seed, put seed in a proper soil conditions, and get food from it. There's something to be said for that. There's something to be said to be able to take wood and basically build your ass a fucking deck and sit your ass on the deck and do a show. All this shit, all that, all the framing, all that's done by who? Yours truly. I don't think I did a video where I built the deck. I know I took some pictures. There's something to be said to be able to work with your hands. But when you can take what you think and make it manifest in reality, that's genius. Carroll City Kane, welcome to the show, brother. Peace, power. And before you ask, I did reach out to Mark and he's just not doing my show. But apparently, he's doing Carl Nelson's show this Thursday. So the ears will be there. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Now, I just want to say, once again, oh, it. Bro. I'll take care of y'all. I got you guys. You can peace and power on that. See, this is what I'm saying. This is a straight stretch, and people always like to slow down right through here. And I'm not being paranoid. I'm just being perceptive. Total difference. No, but anyhow, what I was saying is really I came out here tonight just to enjoy the stars, kick back. Brother Derek, welcome to the show. Peace and power. But the spirit moved me just to jump on here, at least say a couple of things, which I am actually. But the most important thing I want to leave everybody with tonight is hope. Hope for what? Hope for a rapid conclusion of this madness, and then the true thing can begin. I've already come to the conclusion, yeah. Like I said, it's going to be a celebration. And a celebratory theatrics will soon commence. I was thinking about what Raynetta said. We have to start really looking at the codes of this thing. These headlines are not just headlines. They are disseminating information that's pertinent, that's valuable. But many of us are not perceiving it the correct way. When the president suggests if he's impeached, there will be a civil war. There's so much in that. That means he already knows basically remember what Mark was saying about the private army that he was basically building with a guy who used to run DeVos. The guy that used to, Eric, or not Eric or Peter, somebody. His sister is the Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, Blackwater. That means that that entity must already be solidified, ready to go. Eric Prince. Yes, Eric Prince. This, this, my friends, is what it means when they're saying make America great. When they're saying that if the president was found doing something wrong, now we're going to take him to task. But prior to that occurring, there's going to be a civil war? And when people look at the trick bag that white supremacy offers, and then they look at the counter trick bag of what the leaders, the known leaders offer, what do you think the average non-melanated citizen is going to roll with? I just keep on going back to the concentration camp situation where you have who was that, Sergeant Schultz, literally, not him, but literally throwing people in the ovens, throwing them, their bodies into the ovens, marking them down in paper and marching them into showers. What was in the mind? Where was the disconnect on just a human level that behavior is wrong, that behavior is unacceptable? What type of brainwashing or programming were they indoctrinated with? And once you understand that, then you understand what we're really up against. And don't forget this, man. There are people who looks just like me that are their biggest, I guess, warriors in many respects, whether they realize it or not. Uncle Tom's Cabin, the character of the Sambo, the guy that would go in there and beat your ass so that you work harder for master. Sambo wasn't white. Sambo was brown. There's a lot of Sambos out here, y'all. Vicious Sambos. They won't beat you up. They'll pop, 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 gat your ass up. Same effect. Oppression. Oh, I can't go out there and say that to those boys. Right. You got to understand, it's not the impeachment crap right now. It's all political. Rex 84. You got it, Brown. Operation Garden Plot. I bet you there's also an Operation Vanguard. After, once again, this all the stuff that Raina was bringing up pertaining to the racist business model, and once you get past the human CEOs, there's always let's just say an alien, for lack of better words. I would say demon. It's not to that effect, but alien. It's always, what's up, DJ? Welcome to the show. Peace and power. And it's always about hate. Plain and simple. Hate. Oh, friends. The one thing that can overcome hate, the only thing that can overcome hate, is love. And on that, I'm going to go back to listening to the crickets and looking at the stars. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope that you, before you go to sleep tonight, you look at the people that you love in your household and you tell them you love them and mean it. Peace, power, unity, victory, and liberation. Live your life with integrity, without hate, envy, or greed. And as always, brothers and sisters, I ask you sincerely, be kinder to each other. Peace, and I'm out.